Hi, I'm Sabrina Lozada-Cabbage. I'm a junior at Santa Fe High School, and I'm the starting center for the 2014 Class 4A state champion Demonettes.
I'm Kayla Herrera, a junior at Santa Fe High School and the starting shooting guard of the 2014 Class 4A state champion Demonettes.
I am Savina, a junior at Santa Fe High and the starting point guard for the 2014 Class 4A state champion Demonettes.
I'm Martinez, a senior at Santa Fe High and starting forward for the 2014 Class 4A state champion Demonettes.
I'm Briana Hernandez, a junior at Santa Fe High and starting forward for the 2014 Class 4A state champion Demonettes.
I'm Elmer Chavez, head coach of the 2014 Class 4A state champions, Santa Fe Demonettes.
I don't know, a couple of my mom's friends, Patrice Chavez, I don't know if it's Sophie or Sita, but they won it back in 1988, and we stayed at that Fairfield Hotel, most of my team, and we saw them that night, and they were so happy for us.
I didn't even know we could. I mean, Kayla's mom came up to us and she's like, "You guys want to meet some of the girls in 1988?" And we looked at each other and we were shocked, and we were like, "Really? They're here at our hotel?" So we walked down to the swimming pool, and there she was, and she congratulated us. She's like, "I'm a part of that team," and she said it was nice watching you guys out there, and I'm glad I get to meet you guys. It was a really good feeling.
But I just remember going into halftime and I was a little bit discouraged, and I kind of looked around in the locker room and I saw that same exact discouraging look on a lot of our faces. But the thing that kind of brought us back was when Coach Elmer walked in, and he got on his knees and he just looked at us, and he didn't have not one word look in his eye, and he was just talking to us, and it kind of gave all of us a little bit of hope.
Well, we told the girls, and if you look at the game, I've seen it about 17 times already. But you watch the game and you see that it was the best offensive team because they had scored 75 points the night before against Gallup. And their head coach thought that the Gallup Las Lunas game was the championship game. He said, whoever wins this game is going to be state champs and all that stuff. So he was kind of had in his head, and he was telling everybody that they pretty much had it because they beat Gallup the night before. And I knew that when you put the best defensive team with the best offensive team, the best defensive team will win.
That first half, it wasn't our best half, and honestly, I don't think that was our best game of the year. I think there's still more we could have let out. We didn't all have our best game. I mean, me and Sabrina, we weren't even in double digits, but our defense and coming together as a team, it really paid off. I told the girls, hustle, determination, and heart is what's going to win this game. And I mean, it did. Everybody was on the floor. We out-rebounded them. That fourth quarter just paid off. Everybody just gave it their all. Even though not many of our baskets were going in, our shots, whatever, everything else fell together for us. So.
I think the last minute, I remember Savina taking out the ball and she's already smiling, and I remember we pretty much just won it. And then the last 2 seconds when Jackie was taking the ball in and she threw it in, nobody grabbed it. It was just rolling down the court and the buzzer going off and everybody just running to the bench, everybody jumping up and down.
I think it was 7.5 seconds left, and Savina was shooting her free throws. And at that point, I was just like, oh my gosh, we're 7 seconds away from winning state. There's no way that they're going to catch up. And, at that point in the game, I just kind of let everything out, and that's when I kind of started getting teary-eyed and a little bit emotional.
Well, to be honest with you, when Jackie came and told me that, she said, "Coach, my name is Jackie Martinez. I'm going to win a state championship." And I said, okay, go sit down over there now. So, I have a lot of girls that tell me stuff like that, but she came through on her promise, and I promised her that someday we'd have, I don't know if you walk in the gym, you see a big volleyball picture there, you see it's a 5x10, it's 5 foot by 10 foot, a volleyball picture, and I promised her a picture of that, and we've already ordered that. So I'm coming through on my promises too, and I told her that we would win a state championship. I told all the girls, dedication, hard work, commitment, and I think they're realizing that they can achieve anything they want in their lives if they put in the work and put in the time.
I remember hitting the shot that tied the game, and Kayla's three-pointer that gave us the lead, and just remember so many little bits and parts of it. And I'll never forget it.
Definitely when I got to hold the blue trophy for the first time, and you know, I ran to our student section and I just lifted it up for everybody to see. It was almost surreal. Like, I've seen that moment in movies before, and to be the one holding the trophy up to everybody, showing them, you know, we did it, we're here, and that all of our hard work wasn't for nothing. It was just an amazing feeling, you know, and for me that was something that I'll never forget.
Well, my biggest is after the game when I ran up to Jackie, I think it was Jackie, and as we just hugged and tackled each other, I could just hear her crying, and I could feel me crying, and I could just look around and see everyone just crying in tears, and I could see the crowd holding their hands up, and I think that's the most vivid image in my head about state.
I don't know. And then hugging my parents after the game, I remember just asking everybody, "Where's my dad? Where's my dad?" And I don't know, it just kind of brings tears to my eyes. Like I said, it's so surreal, and I remember just running up to him, and I tried crying, and when I would cry, no tears would come out. I would just sobs, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's the weirdest thing. It never happened to me before. And like seeing my grandma, usually she's real emotional, and it was so funny because she was just screaming, like she was in so much joy. And just looking back on it now, it just makes me so happy that they were there for me. It's just awesome.